you a microphone. Yeah, and I don't even know if I can get by. Hello, buddy. How are you? Welcome home.
Thank you. It feels like
Lovely to have you here.
lovely to be back.
Thank you.
You've grown taller.
And you've grown bigger in stature.
Did you notice that?
Yes. As a matter of fact,
Yes.
just prior to this program,
Yes. This is the wrong flavor.
would you like to have mine?
I wanted vanilla. Yeah.
Oh, no, you can't have mine.
Oh, you see what a rat you are.
I was informed that you are the winner of the Hall of Fame of the Downbeat magazine, and you have joined there are only 40 members and one other drummer, and I know that informing you on the program, you probably will not be able to continue in your performance. I just wondered if you'd fill us in on your feeling about being the winner of the Hall of Fame award in Downbeat magazine.
What?
That's probably your feeling about, no, I know that we talked about it before.
Oh, it's really exciting. I mean, to be voted into the Jazz Hall of Fame is really swell. I mean, I'm up there with some of the real biggies. Pee Wee Russell, and people like that, really, I guess it's really an honor.
You guess. You're not really sure?
Well, I don't really believe there's a Hall of Fame. There's no Downbeat Hall of Fame. It still costs you half a buck to buy the magazine.
No, you'll probably get it free now. I think all the Hall of Famers get the magazine for the rest of their lives.
Well, that's because most of them are dead.
Well, you're one of the few living, so you'll probably.
But there's no proof to that.
Well, either that or you get a discount at the stand. I don't know which. I don't think you're too thrilled with awards anyhow, are you? Generally?
No, if certain words were allowed to be spoken on television, because I realize that the audience is out there, their ears are very tender and they never heard certain times of words. But I think that all polls, and other people too.
Yes.
I think that it's really exciting, to be informed that you're in the Hall of Fame after doing 40,000 one-nighters is really a lot of laughs. It's like winning the poll. I won the poll 2 years ago, and would you believe I worked when I didn't get the poll last year?
You worked without having
worried about a thing. We worked about 50 weeks last year.
But can you imagine now that you've won, you'll probably be able to pick up the other 2 weeks.
No, I probably won't be able to get a job at all now.
Since you were here last,
yes.
He said, segueing,
yes.
Right? You told everybody in our audience to come visit you in your club.
Absolutely. Please do.
However, the club is no longer there.
Don't come.
What do we need the band for?
Right. We can sit here and do like a Moran and Mac or something. No, we did have a very successful operation in New York. As a matter of fact, you can see it here.
I can see that, right.
Then the place went from...
don't touch me,
Am I too fast?
Don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Why, is leprosy catching?
No, it's just I've been on 11 weeks since I last saw you.
Really?
It's amazing that I made it beyond the first week.
Man, I'd like to be with you.
FM, you ought to try that sometime.
Yes,
right?
I heard the program driving in here this afternoon.
Marvelous, isn't it?
No. I mean, you're playing a lot of Chick Corea things, And,
well, we only play poll winners.
Oh, really?
Right. And other people.
See that? That means you're bigoted, man, and I don't dig that. Now get out of that.
Get out of what?
Get out of bed, my dear, before it's too late, my love. Remember that tune?
You weren't going to
Listen, I understand that you've been on the air now something like, 15, 18 years?
18 years, right. Mm-hmm.
And the other day when I was home in New York, I had picked up now this is dirty, man, but there is a magazine in New York called Screw.
Yeah.
Right? And I understand that you won the Hall of Fame in that particular magazine for Screw. Now, that's not dirty. I mean, and I'm here to say that I'm very proud.
Are you proud of that?
Yes, I am. I mean, to sit here with a guy that screwed around all his life and finally won a Hall of Fame is really dynamite.
Did you tell him who came in second? Buddy was the runner-up, which is, considering all the... There's so many wonderful things to talk about. I wish we could have gotten to it in the beginning.
Well, listen, I got to go to work, so good night.
Yeah, listen,
what?
Buddy said, I walked in, I said, hi, Buddy. He said, did you see my picture on the cover of the magazine?
I didn't say that.
You did so. Where are we going with this? Right here? Fine. This is a magazine that you can only get if you're flying, and you can explain that.
Well, let me see. Oh, right, that magazine. Right. I didn't know which one you were showing.
That's the only one I've ever seen you on the cover of. Man, come on,
really?
Be honest.
Okay.
Amos.
Well, I don't get too many covers, but this is a story.
Yeah, this is dynamite.
That's on every American Airlines flight, wherever they go. This is the American Airlines magazine. It's called In Flight, and they did an in-depth interview by Mel Torme, who's about as deep as a river and high as a mountain, whatever. And he wrote a very, very interesting story in there about himself.
And how he met you.
And how he met me, right.
But some of the quotes are great. I like this one here. It says, if anything, I have to say Buddy Rich, so they'll know we're talking about
Oh,
you.
I thought you were talking about If.
Buddy Rich is more opinionated, more aggressive, less tolerant of people's foibles than ever. That's what that's amazing. That's exactly where I did the same. I nodded off when I read the article.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I just thought I'd read it because you said, read this one right here.
Oh, is that
The other thing we have to show, I think you'll be a little more proud of this. You want to take this?
What? I haven't read it yet.
You know
I
what?
haven't read it yet, man.
Why don't you take a flight?
It says, the dazzling talent of Buddy Rich. So, please applaud.
And this is Buddy's new album. I think you're a little more excited about this because of the personnel involved.
This is a very exciting album. This is a brand new thing that we recorded for Groove Merchant, and it has people like a guy standing out there doing this with his twist. What is that?
He
driving a
always wanted to
make-believe
be a
motorcycle?
bird.
What
Right.
are you doing here?
Yeah.
But this album has people like...
You have to look, right?
I have to look. It's got a butterfly, Lionel Hampton, Teddy Wilson, Zoot Sims.
Zoot Sims.
Yes, Kenny Barron, Bobby Crenshaw. Really some marvelous players on there. And the album was just released, and I think it's really a marvelous musical album. It takes you back in time with Lionel Hampton, and the reason that we call it Transition, on one side of the album we do some of the things that Hampton made famous with Benny Goodman, like Avalon and Airmail Special and shtick like that. Then on the opposite side, we have my group, my jazz group, and we combine the various talents, and we play some of the more modern things. And it's called Transition because
it's
transitional
right.
time from whatever it is that we were doing on the first side.
Oh, good.
And let me know if you understood that.
I certainly did. Listen, I'll tell you what, I would hate to spoil your evening by telling you what a nice person you are, so I wouldn't do that.
Don't do that, man. Don't break a spell.
And I've actually seen Buddy be nice to people in the last couple of years. Before, it used to be really devastating. You know, people would be afeared of coming near you.
No, that's not true, man.
But you've warmed up, you've mellowed.
That's a very false image.
That's
created.
true, but your family wanted me to say that.
Right, because I can't stand my wife, and I'm giving my daughter away.
I heard. On the Mike Douglas show, as a matter of fact, with 3 other girls.
Yes, Mike and 3 other girls, right.
No.
That's right.
Your daughter,
startling
can we give her a plug, and then your daughter? She has her own group now, right? Kathy Rich and the Richettes?
No, well, here's what happened. Kathy originally had a group, and I had her on the Tonight Show with me, and they were absolutely bad. I mean, they were so bad that I told Kathy to get out of the group, and she's now back in school, and she's going to acting class with Darryl Hickman. Who? And she's studying acting, and she's also studying jazz ballet.
Uh-huh.
And eventually she'll probably get a job at Howard Johnson with hamburgers or something, you know.
Selling these albums.
Selling the albums, you know.
So like I said, don't look for Kathy's group. It's non-existence, right.
Right. But she's a swell kid anyhow.
I certainly hope
like
so.
Any other ordinary 20-year-old kid. You know, she's had 2 divorces and simple tastes. She drives her own Ferrari. And
well, we've gotten it all in. You've mentioned everything you wanted to mention.
No, I didn't.
You want to mention the guys in the group, and then would you mind rejoining them?
Yes, these are the guys in the group.